It's better, right? It looks better. On a previous video, I mentioned that I cut my finger while sharpening a knife at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I used super glue to seal it shut. It does look like a slit though, and it's kind of getting me excited. Any card at any number, my friends, it's the virginity that never ends. If you are a woman and you happen to stumble across this video, I just want to let you know that the content contained within is not indicative of my performance in bed. Hoo yeah! Hoo yeah! Hoo yeah! So this is a fun method for getting a specific card to a specific location. In this case, this works excellently as a prediction style trick where, for example, you have a prediction set from beforehand, somebody names a number, and that happens to be the exact card at the number. Nothing like caffeine-free cola from Publix. If you want to see me drink regular Coke as opposed to caffeine-free cola, make sure to join the PigCake Magic Academy, the home of over 1,500 videos going over card stuff, coin stuff, everything you need to become the best magician you could possibly be, all for the low price of a White Claw a month. The reason why I could do these videos here on YouTube is because of the Academy and the fact that I have so many members there that keep this show going. So if you want to keep this show going, join the Academy and you get those 1,500 videos and counting. I'm always uploading. As a matter of fact, I probably uploaded a video today. So here's how we do this trick. We're going to have the card that's going to be forced reversed second from the top of the deck. Whatever number the participant happens to name, we're going to procure a pinky break right there below the second card from the top of the deck. Let's say they say the number 10 for explanation's sake. With my thumb, I'm going to put pressure towards the right and push these two cards off together as one. So right now, those cards are actually being pushed together, even though they look like they're one single card. This is all facilitated by that break. I'm going to take this card off and count 1. Remember, these are 2 cards, so you want to make sure that you cover it by counting a second card directly underneath as you count 2. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this would be the 10th card. When we get to that card, all we're going to do is we're going to turn over all these cards on top of that card that supposedly is the 10th card from the top of the deck. Now look at the position we find ourselves in. When we spread to the deck, we're going to find that we have a bank of cards, a bank of face-up cards, followed by a single face-down card, followed by this card over here, which is now face-up. You could turn these cards and tell the participant that had they picked any lower number, it would have been a different card, but they stopped on 10. Now, there are a number of different ways of showing this card without prematurely revealing this card directly underneath. Firstly, you could turn your wrist and push that card as we turn it face-up. So now we have this card that's face-up. We could then square these remaining cards on top of the deck, take this card out, and now we're essentially clean because that card hides among the other ones. Another thing you could do is use your left thumb to prop this card up and over that left corner, which is going to make it very easy for me to grab it and now turn it face up. I could then either place this on a table or I could place this on a table face down. And now when I regroup these cards on top of the deck, everything is going to be clean. Depending on the trick, another option that you have is you could show the Jack of Clubs and you could actually place it on top of that card. You could place it on top of that face-up card. What this allows you to do is that now you could turn these 2 cards over as one. So in this case, I'm doing a double lift. And I could place this card somewhere in the middle of the pack. Really, that card is now on top. If you don't want to push that card with your thumb, what you could do is you could just lift up these 2 cards as one and place it momentarily to the right. You could then grab the cards right now back in front. So in this case, I'm holding these 2 cards as one just to give you the example. And now I could continue counting off just like normal. So this way, it's a lot easier. You don't need to push those 2 cards off and you don't have to worry about those cards splitting. If you're a female watching this, again, I apologize. And I assure you that I'm really good sexually. I'm only using exclusively the missing piece deck of cards, which is my deck of playing cards from now on in my videos. And that's because I want you to get them. And that's for a couple reasons. Number 1, because I make money. It's money. I need money. And number 2, because it's the last time I'm ever going to print these cards. Now, I might do a separate color down the line, but as far as the missing piece deck, I'm probably never going to end up printing these cards ever again. Probably being 99% sure that these cards aren't going to get printed. So if you want to get your hands on a little piece of piggy, make sure to look at the link in the description section below as to where you could get your own missing piece deck. Some advice at the end of the video. I really don't have any more advice. I could show you this. This is a watch that I just got recently for like $4. It's a knockoff of a Casio watch, and I really like the look because it's this sort of retro look from the 80s. Again, I'm kind of an 80s-aholic. I enjoy things that came from that time period, even though I was born in 1990, unfortunately. My birthday's coming up. That's another one. My birthday's coming up in a couple months. I used to hide it. I used to be all worried about my birthday and things, but unfortunately, my information's already out there. So people probably know it regardless of me wanting you to know it. But if you want to give me a birthday present, and by birthday present, I mean a blowjob. My birthday's in 2 months. So prepare those lips.
I see you again, when 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 I see you again.